Q with her singing ass. Let's get to the show.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Q, and today, y'all, we are making a beautiful pizza lasagna. That's what I said. Pizza lasagna. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, y'all, and now we're back. So we're going to go ahead and get this sauce started off with some beautiful aromatics, this robust, delicious meat sauce. We're going to throw in some green bell pepper, some orange sweet bell pepper, some white onion, and some serrano chili that we've diced up and I cut up beforehand. We're also going to throw in some sliced baby bella mushrooms. Go ahead and get those on in there, and that's going to start to cook and to sweat, and we're gonna just really have so much flavor and delicious texture as well with these beautiful aromatics. Now we're going to add in some minced garlic, some chopped garlic. I added a little water to the jar just to get all the rest of it up out of there. As I always say, don't worry, y'all, I already ordered some more. So we're going to go ahead and throw that on inside of the pot. And that's also going to give a little moisture to these vegetables. They already have their own moisture, but you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with some garlic juice, period. We love garlic around these parts. And now it's time to add in the meat, child. So we have ground turkey meat, and we also have some hot Italian sausages, some brats that I took the meat out of the casings, and so we're gonna add that in there, and we're gonna fry it all ground together. Now it's called a pizza lasagna because it looked like a pizza. I added some hard salami slices to the top of it, some spicy Italian salami to the top of it with that cheese, and it really looks like a pizza. You'll see what I'm talking about a little later on when it's time to put it all together. But as I was telling y'all, here's the Italian hot sausage, and then here's the ground turkey. We're gonna go ahead and throw that turkey off up in there. Put it on off up in there. Period. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and just allow the meat to saute. And y'all, this sauce was so beautiful because I allowed it to just sit there and simmer after it came together for about an hour and a half, just allowing that tomato to just get so beautiful and sweet, and just it was just delicious. And like I said, very robust in flavor, seasoned very, very completely, thoroughly. Just, y'all gonna see, I ain't gonna say nothing else. And now it's time to season the meat, baby, because you know we gotta season the meat. All right, let's get it. So we're gonna season the sauce. First, we're gonna start off with some Lawry seasoning salt. We're gonna go ahead and throw in some seasoning salt, but not too much on the heavy hand with the salt situation, because as you know, we taste as we go along. So I do like a foundational seasoning in the beginning of it, and then I taste it a little later on to fine tune it so that it is just blessed. Period. So like I said, we're gonna go ahead, start off with that seasoned salt. And then we're gonna come in with some fresh black pepper, y'all. And y'all know how I feel about fresh black pepper. I love the flavor of it. It's so delicious. Let's get it. All right, y'all, and next we're gonna add in some onion powder, and that's to fortify those flavors of the aromatics that we added in before. So it's not an either or. It's not, oh, well, I only use the, you know, fresh aromatics, or I only use the dry seasoning. You can utilize both, and it really does maximize that flavor. Now we're gonna throw in some garlic powder, because you know we love garlic around these parts. We are not strangers to flavor. Period. Duh. Period. Up next is our anti-inflammatory friend, ground turmeric. Love ground turmeric. Ground turmeric and black pepper work hand in hand. The black pepper releases the anti-inflammatory properties of the turmeric. And then we're going to add in some paprika. Hey, paprika, what up, girl? It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step 2. Period. Get on up in this wok, honey. And then we're going to add in some oregano. Some dried oregano leaves, because y'all know how I am about my herbs. We're gonna add in next some parsley flake, and it makes it look really nice. I like the parsley. It makes it look really good. All right, y'all, so we're gonna go ahead and sprinkle some of that off up in there. Now we're gonna add in some dried thyme, and as I said before, fresh thyme, dried thyme. It just depends on what I feel like using at that moment. You know, right now we're gonna use some dried thyme. Period. Because y'all know I love to put the thyme in. We're gonna also add in some basil leaf. Love basil. And it's just a really beautiful, it gives such a beautiful herbal note to this sauce. And it's just, y'all, we're gonna add in some poultry seasoning. Yes, God, honey, there's sage in there. Y'all know I love me some sage. Stop playing. It's delicious. Poultry seasoning is bomb. I use it on multiple things, not just poultry. We're gonna also add in some red pepper flake for some kick, because this sauce, as I told y'all before, it's robust. It's delicious. We're gonna add in some red cooking wine. Yes, God, honey. Yes, God. I love to cook my sauces, especially a deep red meat sauce or a marinara, something like that. I love to use a beautiful red wine, maybe a sherry, a dry sherry. Also, we're gonna add in some balsamic vinegar. And again, I really love this brand. It is so flavorful. And I love the bottles too. They so pretty. Like, I like it. We're gonna also add in some Worcestershire sauce, because I can say Worcestershire sauce. Been a long time since I sang that one. Now we're going to allow everything to kind of come together. We're going to incorporate the seasonings, both dry and wet, into this meat and the vegetables, and allow everything to just come together like a beautiful symphony of flavor. Yes, God, honey. Yes, God. And now for a little flavor boost, we're gonna add in a little sazon. I like to add in a packet of sazon. You don't have to use 2-3 packets. That's a lot. That's a lot. I just use one in a sauce, like in a meal like this, because it's a lot of volume of food. You know what I'm saying? I had made some fried chicken sliders, and if you guys haven't seen that short, go on over there and watch that short. It's bomb, okay? And even with something like that, I would use a half a pack of the sazon, because you don't have to do too much with the sodium, I'm telling you. And now we're just gonna go ahead and allow all these flavors to just come together and get acquainted with each other. We're gonna allow that meat to cook through thoroughly. Yes, and then we will be building that sauce. Yes, we will. I'm just gonna allow you guys to just watch this come together, and when it's time for me to time to put that sauce together, we'll put the sauce together. Bet? Alright. Now here we're gonna go ahead and throw in some bay leaves. I also love this flavor in my meat sauces and in my lasagna. Like a sauce like this, you could put your spaghetti in there. Rotini is real good. You can make a baked ziti with this. You could literally make a gravy with this and put it with rice. Like there are so many different ways you could do and things. You could fill it with you could make some sambucas with this. Oh my God. Throw in some potatoes. Oh my God. You got a whole bunch of flavorful deliciousness right here. Now, if I was going to make, use this for sambucas, I would put a little more spice, like a little more hot pepper in it, because I like that shit. It's delicious. Excuse me. It's delicious. Y'all, my mouth got watery real quick. That be happening to me sometimes. I'm out, man, I get the salivate, mess up my words and stuff. This food really is. I ain't even gotta, y'all, look. All right, y'all, and now we are going to go ahead and add in some rotel it, tomatoes and chilies. We're going to add in the chunky version. I like how Rotel has a bunch of different flavors and styles of their diced tomatoes and chilies, because sometimes you want some chunks, sometimes you want a very small dice, sometimes you want a chipotle type flavor, sometimes you want a garlic, you know what I'm saying, type flavor, sometimes you want them hot. They have the habanero flavor. It is really cool. I love me some diced tomatoes and chilies, Chad. I love stewed tomatoes, the whole stewed tomatoes too. Very delicious, very great quality too. For sure. Now, after we've given the diced tomatoes and chilies some time to cook with that meat and the sauce and everything, now we're going to add in some whole stewed tomatoes. These tomatoes are so delicious, and I really love this brand. It's called Cinto. It's called Cinto, and they are delicious. There's another type of this same brand that has whole basil leaf inside the can with the tomatoes. very delicious. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my potato masher and I'm just gonna go through and I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying, mash these down. This is gonna be delicious and very important in this sauce because it releases those juices into the meat. You see how it's really turning into a sauce by itself. But then we're gonna also add in some Hunt's tomato sauce. I didn't use tomato paste with this one, and that's simply by fluke because I had ordered the cans of the tomato paste. I thought they were tomato paste. It said tomato paste in the item description when I was ordering it online. However, it wound up being sauce. I thought it was just a bigger jar of tomato paste because that's what it said. But when it got here, it was actually tomato sauce, which is fine because tomato sauce is nothing but tomato paste reconstituted with water. You know what I mean? So it's literally the same thing and it's gonna give the same effect. But the trick to a very beautiful red sauce, meat sauce, is to just let that thing simmer. You hear me? You just gotta let it cook. Let it cook slowly, slow simmer it. That way everything comes together and it's just beautiful and amazing. I see a couple of the tomatoes that are still pretty whole or pretty big. So I'm gonna come through and I'm going to use my potato masher and, you know what I'm saying, release the juices from those as well into this sauce. Y'all, and now we're just gonna allow this to just simmer and come together after making sure that all of the tomatoes have been mashed really good in there and allowing it to just simmer. Now we're gonna add in our tomato sauce. Remember I was telling you guys about the tomato sauce. Now we're about to go ahead and add those in. It's 2 cans of tomato sauce that we're gonna go ahead and put inside of our sauce. And then we're gonna let it simmer some more. All right, y'all. Now I know this right here is gonna spark a lot of controversy, and there's a lot of back and forth. People say sugar doesn't go in spaghetti, sugar don't go in this, sugar don't go in that. Child, I put sugar in my tomato sauce, and don't fret about the amount that I just put in there. This is a lot of sauce. This is a high volume of sauce, and I used a lot of tomatoes. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to allow this to simmer, and it's going to come together, and it's going to create its own sweetness as well. So it's going to balance out that tomato flavor. This is why I love cooking, period, because you make it your own. You do things your own way, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? There is nothing wrong with that. I put sugar in my spaghetti sauce because it balances the acidity from the tomatoes, and it tastes good. It tastes damn delicious. Okay, right down delicious. That's how it tastes. Now we're going to season. We tasted it, and this is why at the halfway mark, before we go into the long simmer, I like to taste it, and then I readjust my seasonings. I adjust my seasonings accordingly. So now we added in a little bit more seasoning salt, a little bit more onion powder. We're gonna add in some more garlic powder. And the reason why I do it like that again is because it is very wise to taste your food before you serve it to other people or before you eat it yourself. Simply because, you know what I'm saying, you just want to make sure with meals like this that you have your seasonings on point. And that's just the long and short of it, because flavors change after you add in different ingredients. You see what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that you're doing the thing correctly, or else you could just literally waste a whole bunch of food for no reason, and nobody has time for that. Period. You know what I'm saying? Period. So now I'm just giving some love to this sauce, stirring it ever so lovingly and gently. You know what I'm saying? Allowing these beautiful flavors to come together, because the food is not my enemy. You understand? I'm not sitting up here beefing with my broth. You understand what I'm saying? I treat things and people and my food and stuff with respect, and it services me very well. And that's that. All right, now y'all, I'm about to go ahead and tuck this sauce in so it can take a beautiful nap. Like I said, I let this thing simmer for about an hour and a half. It was really closer to 2 hours that I just allowed this to just do its thing. I turn it down to about a 3 on my stove. If you're using gas, turn it down to about a low, a medium low, low medium, you know what I'm saying, a medium. And bam, look at that. Gorgeous. Look at that sauce. Now we are ready to build our beautiful lasagna, all right? Now, after putting our finishing touches on this beautiful pizza lasagna with the paprika, some parsley flake, and black pepper, we're finishing it off with that. We're gonna go ahead, wrap him on up with that foil, pop him on in the oven, and allow that to cook at 375. And it cooked at 375 for about, I believe, no more than an hour, because you know, I kind of stopped it in midway point and checked it after about 30 minutes, and I was like, okay, it's not to the full doneness, because this is a large capacity of lasagna. So then I popped him back on in there, checked it again twice after allowing it to go for 2 more 20-minute intervals. So about, yeah, an hour, 10 minutes, somewhere up in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, about an hour and 10 minutes. So, and then at the end, the very end of it, I took the foil off and allowed it to crisp up under the broiler. And y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna see how it is. It turned out fabulous. The noodles were perfectly cooked because these were oven ready noodles that you don't have to boil first. Although I do enjoy both, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. These oven ready joints got the job done. I think I'm gonna be using these for some time after this, because these were really worth it. Great quality, and they're the sheets. I like that. They're just really delicious, period. All right, y'all, now let's look at the plate up. Oh my God. And y'all, I'm extra super happy because it's still some of this left in the refrigerator. So when I'm done doing this, because it's about almost 11 o'clock in the morning, when I'm done doing this voiceover, child, and finishing editing up this video, child, guess where I'm about to go? Give me some of this lasagna. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. And then I also have some of that broccoli slaw that was left over from the sliders. So I'm gonna eat some of that. And right here that I just showed y'all was just a light salad. And of course I got me a ginger ale, my Canada Dry. I love it, period. That's the only ginger ale that's actually ginger ale. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Inside that bowl, in that bowl is a spring mix, some red onions, some jalapenos, and some cucumber. Very simple. Look at that lasagna. Do you see the craftsmanship, the beauty, the flavor, all of that, all of that. And I ain't even gonna say nothing else. I'm just gonna eat it and enjoy it and take it all in, y'all. All right, I love y'all. But hold up, there is one thing I do want to speak on. It's something that I saw, and it's something that has kind of been a reoccurring thing, and I just want to say this. If somebody doesn't like me, that's their problem. That's their issue. I'm not finna sit up in here feeling some type of way because somebody doesn't like me for superficial or for bullshit reasons. Honest to God, like, I have learned how to grow out of my people pleasing phases. You understand what I'm saying? I have suffered a great deal of trauma, and one of the side effects was wanting people to really like me and this and that. And then once I realized that, hey, I like me. Bruh, I love me. Once that was realized, and once I really just fell in love with myself on a deeper level, not just, oh, I look cute, so I love myself today. No, once I really dug deep and really got into the depths of myself, and I'm still learning more about myself every day. There's so much beauty. There's so much different things within myself that, you know, I have learned about myself. And it's like, once you get to that point, what anybody else has to say about you, really, unless there's, now the only thing I would say is if somebody came to me and really was like, Quiana, I felt, you know, offended because of A, B, and C, and they really, you know, because I don't set out to hurt anybody on purpose whatsoever. That's just not how I get down. That's not something that brings me enjoyment. You feel me? It doesn't make me happy to see other people upset or sad, especially if it's something of my own doing. So if you bring me something and you tell me about something, or if I you know, actually think about it and it's like, oh, you know what, I could have did that differently, or I could have handled that situation differently. Please, mind you, I have no problem with holding myself A, accountable, B, apologizing, and C, moving forward with change behavior. That's just how it is. And I've learned a lot of that, especially through utilizing therapy, which therapy is so important, because if more people actually went to therapy, they would deal with themselves more so internally and less attacking folks that they don't even damn know. You understand what I'm saying? So like I said, if you don't like me, that's your issue to deal with. That's your thing to carry. It has nothing to do with me. And I'm not going to put myself in a position to where I'm carrying the shit of other people or the negativity of other people. Over here, we do love, we do kindness, we do all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not over here taking shots at nobody. If y'all want to take shots at me, please understand, I am bulletproof. I am very protected. I have already dealt with the darknesses and the things that I've gone through. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I go to therapy for. I don't use YouTube as a means to attack people that I feel I want to take vengeance out on. I'm a grown ass woman. I know how to hold a conversation, especially if it's something that I feel offended by or something like that. You understand? So I'm not going to go through that, and I'm not going to take nobody else through that. And this is not, and people that watch me, that view me, y'all know I'm not talking about y'all. People that really do, you know, fuck with me, rock with me. I'm talking about the folks that feel like I owe them something as far as like the ability to control me or to do me any type of way because they just want to, or they feel like I don't deserve this or that because they feel like I should, they feel like I shouldn't be able to have this or that. Who the fuck are you to tell me what I deserve or what I should have? Who are you to do that to anybody? I feel like it's a lot of people who are very classist, and they fail to realize that, you know, we are all in this together. So it doesn't make sense to be, you know, negative or on BS with anybody for any just bullshit purposes, for real. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. You know, let's show each other love. Let's show each other humanity. And let's be real. Let's actually be about what the fuck we talk about. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just that. On that, period, excuse me, dot, and boom, that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, period. So if you feel hatred or you feel some type of way, that's an internal issue that you have to deal with that literally has nothing to do with me, and I'm not going to carry that. All right, y'all. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy that you're alive. Thank you, you know what I'm saying, for coming through. And I hope you guys go ahead, hit that, click that like button, comment, tell me something good, you know what I'm saying? Tell me something constructive, you know what I mean? Also, welcome to the family. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss anything that I drop, you feel me? We are growing. We are a community of decent people showing each other love and sharing recipes, music, bomb ass vibes. I do product reviews, a lot of different things. And I just want you guys to know that you are welcomed here. You are loved here, period. Okay? All right. That's all I was gonna say. Now back to the eating, child. I'm almost done eating. I was turning this food up, honey. Okay, it was delicious. I love lasagna and different stuff like that. It is just amazing. Alright, y'all, and now I don't think I was able to show me eating the rest of all of this, and if my phone died on this part, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that I love you guys so very much. I love you, I love you, I love you, I do. I do love you. I really, really do. All the time we say goodbye to all our YouTube friends. Family, we love you all the way to the end. Thank you for watching this video. So hit that subscribe button and the notification bell too. What it do? I'll see y'all next time. Period. I love you.